Go ahead, make my day. The check is in the mail. Leave a message when you hear the beep. I'm okay, you're okay. Right stuff, evil empire. Honk if you love Jesus, honk if you are Jesus. When the going gets tough, the tough go shopping. Reach out and touch someone. Back to basics. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Have a nice day.
The 90s Network, opening up a whole new world of television.
High in cholesterol may be carcinogenic. Buckle up for safety. Baby on board. Family protection. Don't worry. Be happy. No problem. Gel out. Lighten up. Have a light beer. Have a light meal. Watch some light news. Read a light novel. Do some light shopping. Take a light sedative and have a light day.
And I hope you're good and hungry because the cornbread is just coming out of the oven and you can probably smell the smells out here. The fried chicken is just coming up. And why don't you come on in and take a look around? Okay.
Is it your restaurant? It's Adolph's. Oh, all right. It's a new restaurant, so you might want to check it out. Okay, thank you. Long, because it's going to help you.
So, now let me show you something that you haven't seen before. This is where I grew up. This is my home. That's an original log cabin that my grandfather built in 1889 before Oklahoma even became a state. Here you can see the logs sticking out of the windows that he cut himself. The blueprint to follow is very simple. First of all, have a desire to make more money than you can make working for somebody else. That's number one. And if you have a strong enough desire that you want to become independently financially, and so that you will be able to get the better things that this country has to offer, I have always found that it takes more money. And so what you have to do is start looking around for something that are within the skill range of what you have, and something that you can do, and start looking at what is it that you can do that can make money. I bet you that I can find anybody on the streets in the United States of America that have some skill or something that their friends ask them to do over and over again. And I bet you if they just charge them just one time and say, you know, I'm really tied up and I don't have any money or whatever, could you just pay me like $5 or $10? That could be the start of a business. This is so basic until most people overlook it.
I'm going to get $5 or $10 for this video.
There you go. You're on the right path. That's how simple it is.
But really? Is it really? I mean, but it's not about bank loans and...
Well, I really believe, and God knows I really shouldn't say this because I sent 3 of my kids through college and they majored in business administration, and my daughter, who is 17 now and is leaving to go and attend Hampton University in Virginia, is either going to major in business administration or in engineering, one of the two. But if I had known how much it was required to do to develop a business plan that you're supposed to have and have 6 months operating capital before you go into business. If I had known that, I never would have started. I would have been too scared to try. And sometimes I think that the people who start selling scrap metal because it's there and they pick it up and they get 10 cents a pound or whatever, and they become multi-millionaires in selling scrap metal, or some guy who starts out doing something else because he doesn't know you're supposed to have a business plan, and he just gets started and it just takes off. I know what the book says. I understand. But that's not how I got started. And I think that there are still many possibilities out there. Well, come on over and join us at our table.
All right, wonderful.
We used to entertain a lot, invite a lot of people around, and we both come from a family of not only educators, but a family of cooks. And we used to cook a lot, and one thing that I wanted to do for my family, since I worked in what they call Metro OAS, which is old age security programs, I wanted to have something for my family members to do when they retired. Since they were all cooks, I said, let's do a restaurant. And we'll get them to come in maybe one day a week, give them something to do, so that they just won't be retired twiddling their thumbs. And maybe they'll be able to benefit from the profits of that day, so they'll still have money coming in and they'll have goals and some objectives to, work with. And so my plan was to get a big old house and just keep them real busy. Unfortunately, due to some illnesses and so forth, they were not able to do that. But we proceeded on with the plan. and decided to open up a business and started out in hamburgers.
What year was this?
Oh God, it's been 20 some odd years ago. So 1985 we started out in 75 in hamburgers. Had an Orange Julius franchise and developed about 5 restaurants from that, one of which was here in the marina. And during the Olympics, business got really slow and said, okay, we're going to put our plan in action. Even though we don't have a big old house to take it into, let's try it right where we are. On several occasions, we had visited Las Vegas, a place called the Hush Puppy, and way out in Vegas, they were selling catfish and hush puppies. And we said, there's nothing like this in LA. So let's put catfish and hush puppies and fried chicken and greens and black-eyed peas, and surely it'll make it in California, especially in Los Angeles. At the end of our lease, we said, let's go for it. I mean, it took me about 6 months to convince him that we needed to go for it, but we went for it.
And it was an instant success.
It really was. There's a pot up here that's about this big. It's one of the pots from home that we started cooking greens in. And within, I would venture to say, a couple of weeks, a month, we were cooking in big pots. And we were surprised that we attracted the number of people that we did. And we found out a lot of people here in LA were from the Midwest. A lot of people had cooks that cooked this kind of food. So we were an immediate attraction, and it really took off.
Do you have any words for people today, in this day and age, who might be starting out with, say, nothing, and maybe even no hope, but maybe have an idea of how is it possible to begin today and make a success in business?
Oh, I definitely think so. Yes.
What's the first step?
This is the birthday song that's coming on.
It's birthday.
Okay. Yeah, let her pass. Let her back.
Where are they going?
It doesn't make much sense. For crying out loud. There just ought to be a law. You want to make a bed on a day. Your celebration, we ought to win our minds. There just ought to be a time that we can set aside or show just how much we love you. I'm sure that you'll agree. We're gonna sing more perfectly and have a little party on the day you came to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, y'all.
You gotta make a wish. You gotta make a wish. Something exciting you want to happen.
I wish that we all have steady employment for as long as we need it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
They surprised me. I can't believe it.
Is it really your birthday?
Yes, it is today, June the 18th. Absolutely. I can't believe it.
Doing good to others, well, you might say it's the golden rule. Doing exactly to others what you'd want them to do to you is really the basis of a personal religion. I don't attend churches or temples. I don't have a structured religious life, but I think if you follow the golden rule, you are really living what religion wants you to do.
mistakes that we did. But I think if you have a dream, that you really need to realize it and do something about it. A lot of people come to us and they want to ask us questions, and we invite all people that are interested in opening businesses to come in. We'll sit down, have lunch or dinner with them and talk to them. We'll give them the benefit of any of the knowledge that we have, any of the paperwork that we have, and we'll work with them. We can tell them the ins and outs of buying restaurant equipment, if it's a restaurant they want to go into. We can give them the benefit of our mistakes, really, and our learning experiences. And we learned as we went along, because we were both social workers and school teachers. We didn't know anything about the food business. And if you're interested and if you're willing to work hard, you can do it. Anybody can do it.
So, but at 2 o'clock Friday night, when the 2 shows is over, this real thing come alive here. We'll be able to eat great food. That's no place like that. Used to be places like that over here. Eat great food.
Was that on Central or Central Avenue?
Well, they did it on Central too in Nat King Cole time. Those time. I'm talking about in my time, they did it up and down Crenshaw here. Oh. Yeah, and so they'd eat great food between 2 and 6 in the morning and just sober up, and you can be in a decent surrounding, coming from the clubs around here, coming from wherever, and hear some good jazz. I mean, hardcore bebop jazz. You see? Friday and Saturday night. So Friday and Saturday night is going to be an interesting night. And then Sunday morning, early, when those jazz people be going out of here, they'll be listening to the gospel tapes and all these wires here. You see these wires here? Those are microphones. This is going to be a live recordings here. See this? You see how live this room is?
Yeah, great.
And when you put the hardwood floors, it's going to be just as live, and all this wood in the windows. So it's going to be a live musical room. You see what I'm saying? And then these are for live recordings. These speakers, this wire here is for studio monitors. This is going to have a studio quality recording equipment, have theatrical type lighting, have a video camera coming from that angle of the stage, and a video camera coming from over here. We have 3 video cameras coming directly at the stage, and we're gonna have a video camera panning this whole area, driving right around here on a tripod. And
live from Gainesville.
Live from Gainesville. You can get a video, do a recording session, sync it, and have a finished product in 1 week if you got your pre-preparation done. If you do your pre-preparation, you can come here, you can eat, and be, and so let me show you. Okay, anyway, you'll see what the situation is. You'll see out here. I got space for. I can do it through here. I got space for. I want to build a wall as tall as that wall there. You see that wall over there, brick wall? Okay, let's see.
Is this your old Mercedes?
Yeah, maybe we'll go out this door here. I mean, guys would love to come here and they build their sets, they do their videos, and you got an inside-outside feeling, because you can put the kind of ceiling on here, but you can actually see down in here. So you can build some really great sets back here. Now there's the pit. That's the greatest pit. This stuff here is what I had when I was an alcoholic. These cars.
The Mercedes?
Yeah, this one here is the one that kept me sane, going to junkyards and finding parts and stuff like that. It kept me sane instead of going off.
How long ago were you not an alcoholic?
6 years. It'll be 6 years in November, a week before Thanksgiving. I haven't had any kind of substance, no kind of inspiration, but good hard work. And trying to play my way back into business, because I played my way out with a whiskey ball and women on each arm and all that stuff. So now I'm playing my way back in with hard work and walking a narrow, straight path. Blood, sweat, and tears for 400 years, carrying a heavy load down and a blank tobacco road in this great
big promised land. Oh, they won't let me be a man. Seem like the harder that I fight, the more I'm denied my civil rights. How much longer must I wait to be free from trouble and hate? I says the low down dirty blues, straight from hell. The hungry stares at me as I cross the ghetto streets. My heart won't stop crying, Lord, Lord, as I see my brothers die, chased by dogs, sprayed with gas, trying to right a wrong for past. The harder that I fight, the more I'm denied my civil rights. How much longer must I wait, oh man, to be free from trouble and hate, oh Lord? I said the low down dirty blues, straight from hell. It's the blues, it's the blues. Hold on, help me somebody, blues. Low down dirty blues, low down dirty blues, straight from hell. I said ain't no, well, it's a low down dirty blues, straight from hell. They just stand in silent fear, wondering who'll be next to fall from the sniper rifle ball. Oh, but that's the price that some must pay in this heartless game we play. Prize we seek may never be won, but the battle must go on. I said ain't no, well, it's the low down dirty blues, straight from hell. It's the blues, oh, it's the blues, it's the blues. Lord, help me somebody. Low down dirty blues, straight from hell. It ain't no well, it's the low down dirty blues, straight from hell.
Great.
He had us as consultants, and we worked with Roy and giving him advice and everything. If there ever was a place that we should be able to put some money together, we should be able to put some money into Gainesville, USA. This man is one of the greatest blues singers and guitar players. He's right in there with B.B. King and Muddy Waters and all of the rest of them. And
he's played for our Christmas parties.
Oh yes. For years.
Regatta, he plays every Friday night at Regatta now.
Oh, okay, because he used to play at one time Rangoon Racket Club. He's played all different places in Beverly Hills.
And he's never been discovered. So why don't?
A couple of movies.
Yeah, he's been in movies, but he hasn't made it big like B.B. King and the rest of them. So why don't we put together a little bank here, manage Roy, and let's get him started. What do you say?
I say yes.
Okay, it's a deal. On tape, we got it.
We got it.
Okay,
All right, you heard it here.
This is a molecule of water in the soil. Water and other molecules are absorbed by this tree root. Inside the tree, the water moves up the trunk, through a branch, and into a leaf. Here, in a leaf cell, the tree uses sunlight to transform water into new molecules called oxygen. Trees and other plants release millions of these oxygen molecules into the air every day. It's the very same oxygen that you and I breathe. Say thank you. Protect the forest.
This is all the POWs and MIAs still unaccounted for in Southeast Asia.
How many are there?
2,273.
Wow, so how did you get all the names?
The Pentagon sent me the list.
And are you doing this on your own?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Peter Stewart.
And how did you start doing this?
I wanted to find a way of raising money for homeless veterans and POW families to help try and get these guys back and get some of these veterans off the streets. So I contacted Shad Mashad at the Vietnam Veterans Aid Foundation, and he connected me up with other things, and I found out that his organization is the only non-profit, non-political organization in the world that actually does help with veterans. So it's veterans helping veterans is what it is. And that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping people see all these names on the wall and feel real bad that we left these guys behind and give that phone number a call and make a difference.
What do you think is going to happen?
With this?
Yes.
Well, hopefully, my goal is that some of these men get released out of Hanoi as prisoners and start coming home to their families where they should be. They've been prisoners for over 25 years, some.
So what kind of proof do we know that they're there?
There's a lot of proof. I could be here for an hour talking about the proof. A lot of it's been discredited by the government and stuff, and so it's, all the stuff you see on the news and stuff about it is what the government wants you to see. That's there's a lot of proof. There's a lot of books to read. There's a lot of people to talk to that have documented evidence and stuff. Kiss the Boys Goodbye by Monica Monica Lewis Stevenson. She used to be the producer of 60 Minutes. She uncovered a bunch of evidence by mistake. And then she started looking into it and getting life-threatening phone calls and things stolen from her and people breaking into her house and followed. And so she wanted to pursue it more and came out with this book. It's got a lot of documented evidence. And if you just talk with some of the families and stuff and hear what they've been through, a lot of the different stories they've been through that the government, you know, or nobody just wants to hear about it. They just all want to brush it aside and under the table, deeper and deeper.
Is Perot, did he do something?
He tried to, but Bush had tied his hands. Bush wouldn't let him do what he wanted to do. So that's why he wants, one reason for the Perot presidency is because he wants to get these guys out. These guys are all heroes as far as he's concerned, as far as I'm concerned. They shouldn't be in prison camps. They should be back over here. From World War II, the United States government has a big history of doing this with our POWs that you don't hear about on the news media. But World War II, we have 20,000 POWs from World War II. We have 8,000 from the Korean War, 36 from the Gulf War. You talk to their families and you ask them where the 36 families are. They never came back from the war and the government doesn't know where they are. You know, I'm sure that there's some that want to be over there by choice and you know, that's fine. If they want to stay there, that's fine. And they have families there, but there's a lot of them that are dead, you know, from disease, malnutrition, worked to death in labor camps, and that are flat, blatant prisoners that, you know, should be home and want to be home. And our government it's too much of an embarrassment to our government to go over there and get them. Because the last 5 presidents all had knowledge that there were prisoners over there and they didn't do anything about it. There's more important things for them to do about their presidency than taking care of this.
Okay,
I have some flyers over here. I'll give you some. You can read them.
Okay,
Take them
well, let me take a shot while you're working and...
Oh, it's gonna be a little bit. I gotta take the flag.
Okay.
In over 7 years. 1,843 working days to be exact.
A woman called Radical Women, having seen our letter in the Sentinel about the rebellion. And this was Sunday night, and asked me if we had heard that the KKK was going to be marching in Simi Valley. And I said I didn't know and hadn't heard, and where had she heard it? She told me Channel 9. I called Channel 9. They said they didn't have anything, they didn't know what I was talking about. I called City News. I called several other newspapers, Daily News, LA Times. They all professed to know absolutely nothing about a KKK or something march in Simi Valley. I finally called the mayor's office of Simi Valley and did find out that in fact it was happening. And that though they were reluctant, and they certainly didn't approve of these kinds of politics, they had a right to march. Then I think I called Black Lesbians and Gay Leadership Forum because I had heard that they had demonstrated in Simi Valley out before. We were not able to attend that, and they had just gotten a faxed copy of the Simi Valley Enterprise newspaper, which was an excellent article because it quoted what these people believe in, these white supremacists. Among other things, that the white race is the supreme civilizer, English is the premier language, communism the paramount foe, and it advocates deporting and resettling, in their words, minorities to their countries of ethnic origin. Your classic fascist Nazi white supremacist organization. So we just started calling people around like mad. We talked to Black Employees Association. We talked to everybody.
I think it's really fantastic that so many people from Simi Valley came out today to say that Simi Valley is not a racist community. But if Simi Valley, in fact, is not a racist community, then you need to teach a lesson to the rest of this country and the rest of this city. And you cannot stop today. You have an obligation, if you have purged this community of racism.
Someone gave us the number of Simi Valley NOW, and the minute that we got her, she was incensed that it was happening. She wanted to do something about it, and she spun into action, and we spun into action, and then we found out about Mothers Against Supremacists, who are here in Simi Valley. So it was really kind of like almost overnight organized.
We did not ask for the Rodney King trial. That's the number one point. We didn't ask for it. It was handed to us on a filthy platter is what it was handed to us. We had 2 members from Simi Valley on there. We are getting the bum rap. I deal with people back east every day. I deal with people internationally as a businesswoman. And I'm telling you that their opinion of Simi Valley is that we are a gated, white, bigoted community, and we are not that. Most of us are hard-working people. We're 2-income families. We're not rich. We're just the average Joe Blow trying to do our bit here, you know? And I think that the media, I think it's great that they're here because we're going to finally get our equal say as to what we feel about what's going on with Rodney King, police brutality, and racism.
What was wonderful in Simi Valley was that the Enterprise, I think is the name of their newspaper, got the information out. They actually said that a counter-demonstration was being organized, and this is the number of how to reach them. Eventually, the LA Times in Ventura County got the information out, but the Los Angeles Times, the Los Angeles Daily News refused consistently to publish any information about this happening. We protested strenuously, calling them. They got news releases pretty fast because we sent out news releases as fast as we could. And the press, the Justice Department, and the Police Department are genuinely united with, I might add, the Anti-Defamation League, united in the belief that to counter-demonstrate against these fascist, Nazi, skinheads, whatever they call themselves, gives credibility to the Nazis and provokes violence and doesn't help defeat them. We, however, are of the opinion that the best way to defeat Nazis is to expose what they believe in wide public forum and out-organize them to expose our strength and their weakness. These types thrive in secret and in slime. They are exposed when they are organized against.
There's a group of neo-Nazis tomorrow organizing at the border something called the American Spring at the Mexican border. They're trying to divide and isolate and scapegoat Mexicano and other immigrant people in this society, in this country, and saying that they're the cause of the problem, when in fact they are not.
Yeah, let's kick their ass!
Got your homeland, go back!
Excuse me.
Crazy, isn't it?
Well, it's just
We're doing a job.
white power, Chicano power. White
Yeah, I know. You've probably been through it before.
Run for the border!
Probably been through it again.
Taco Bell's that way!
Crazy, man.
Make a run for the border! George! I need a bullhorn. Anyone have a bullhorn?
Yeah, Matt's got a
Hey,
bullhorn.
bullhorn.
Matt, come here. We need a bullhorn.
Hey, Michael, you're scum! Hey, it smells all the way up here! We should have some kind of a chant going
How about, I'd get that bullhorn over here.
Who's Mike?
The guy that arrested.
You are not going to take this nation. We're here to stop it. You're going back to Mexico whether you like it or not.
Hey, Michael! White power!
We will not be intimidated by a bunch of communist thugs.
Commie garbage!
And I'm warning you, the day is coming when if you don't hightail it out of here, you're not going to like the alternative.
Let's get rid of the media, too. Media rats out.
What's this? What's this?
No. No.
The enemy. They're coming by the million.
We're taking America back.
Hey, let's start some
He's down there?
Yeah, but we can't allow this undefended completely.
If
We
they
have to
come
have
in,
some
we will
people.
fight them. I don't worry about them. If they come through, we will fight them. But let's do our thing.
You are perfect representatives of the dung heap of history.
Say hi to Michael.
Every time you show your face in public, you win our support.
Yeah!
Show your faces, boys.
Who's down? White power!
Before 1945, chemical farming was unheard of in America. Now it's a fact of life and death. Wise up, America. Support organic farming.
Colors are on that guy? Yeah, so he's like looking at you. It's like everything is looking. Here's the thing. There's like spiders set up webs all over everywhere. It's like spiders living in everything. The flies think they're in paradise until the lights go out, and then it's like it's just one. You can hear screams all night long. And it's like there's just all kinds of bloody murder going on all the time. I mean, it's like just it's horrible.
Oh, what are you talking about? The spiders and the fly?
The spider and the fly. I would call it shoe fly pie.
You know, it's funny because when you say to people, well, there's this gentleman that has a 200-foot long, 40-foot high compost bin. They go, oh, that must stink.
But they don't realize that by using the roses and everything, it makes like perfume from the womb. See, the groom with the womb that makes more room and lowers boom on gloom, doom, and river moon. That's why it starts to bloom like mushroom. You know how atomic cloud mushrooms? This is like a hydrogen bomb that's positive. Rather than destroy, this constructs.
Well, we should show Mark.
Sure.
He should stick his hand into the
the
womb here. That's an experience. Okay, Mark, check this one out.
They're like it's like ashing in there. It's like ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If you can't trust us, who are you going to trust? Because we must adjust the dust, or it starts to spontaneously combust, and that gives the ship too much thrust, and it's a sure bust, and the authorities go away in utter disgust. And it's never discussed.
Now, that looks like an ordinary, just a little ordinary hole in the ground. But, Mark, if you could describe what you feel when you put your hand in there, that would be great.
That's one hot hole.
Yeah. How many degrees would you say that was?
Ouch. That is really hot.
Big wheel keeps on turning, proud Mary keeps on burning.
Smokes.
Well, take a fistful out and then put it to your nose and tell me your reaction.
When I found myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary came to me.
Very earthy smell.
That's why I told him, take me to the clink or the
Does it smell
shrink.
bad? Does it smell bad?
No.
Does it stink?
I'm taking a deep breath. Smells very fresh, very
That's the
earthy.
missing link, see? I tell him, take me to the shrink or the clink. I'll tell him exactly what I
can't
think.
believe how
That I've
hot
discovered
that
the
is.
missing link, the thing that'll put everything back in the pink as quick as a wink. See, like we got to get out of the red. The red is dead.
I mean, you have done this, Tim. You have built Eden in your backyard with not one molecule of chemical fertilizer or anything.
Well, that's why I call myself the dual fool and the coolest of the cool. I've been sent to rule because I know how to turn every single molecule into the stool school that will be the ultimate renewal.
Unbelievable.
Can't believe how hot that is.
I got to do that too. It blows my mind every time I do it.
Okay, there's so many things in their feeding. It's like their mouths are making the whole thing. You rub two sticks together.
God.
It's like it was actually on fire over here a little while ago.
Was it? Was
Well,
smoking up?
About 3 weeks
Smoke
ago.
was coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right out of this part over here.
The big cigar got out of control, huh?
This is the Roytan that really can.
The Roytan that really can?
Make you understand that the whole Earth was originally planned to expand. See?
That is hot.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe how hot that was.
That's why I got to put the plants in containers to kind of buff it out a little bit. That way, there's cool stuff in the containers. The container, okay, like I take the stuff from the bottom of the pile. Like see, like if you look down here, you'll see how much different this stuff is here when it's been down the tumbler. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
You feel that?
Oh yeah.
See? This is now you put this in the pot and water through this. It makes like magical tea that really injects the pile with more bacteria that makes it grind faster and faster. This is fine.
How come
so
that's
fine.
that's so cool? And the other
My
stuff is so
baby's so doggone fine, sends cold chills up and down my spine. Whoa, 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 so fine.
So what? How come that is so cool? Because it's in the top of the
Well, it's
pile?
been tumbled down. It's like it's.
Oh, it's come down off the side.
Well, it becomes.
So the angle has something to do with the whole process.
As it gets older, it becomes deactivated. The idea is to realize that, once it's in this form here, it's friendly to everything. It's like not only is it doesn't smell, it has no disease, it actually has immunity into it. The worms actually imprint immunity to any toxin that they find in the soil. They actually imprint an immune pattern in there that they absorb that toxin, suspend it in their bodies. When they die, somebody else eats them, and they keep that. It's like it builds a living shield around those toxins, that those toxins can't bother you when they're inside the worm.
So the soil itself, in addition
It's pure.
to the,
Yeah, this is
in
pure.
addition to the plants here, can
Pure.
purify
Yes.
the air and the environment.
You got Mojo filter. This is my Mojo.
The office. Tim's office. I love it. Tim, I like your office. It's you got a few plants.
Oh
Well, what kind of business we doing in the office today?
Oh, we're talking about how nice and cool it is back here.
So, Mark, how does this office compare to your office at the Wall Street Journal?
It's much better. It's much better. I think I can relax here. I definitely think I could relax here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, just think if we made the buildings like this, if we used this on the outside and used the Buckminster Fuller geodesic dome feature, because it's not, you can't collapse it, see? It could be incorporated inside the pile where you don't have to heat it or air condition it. It could generate its own power and everything to where like on the windows you could have your TV camera on the outside going 360 degrees, generating a picture of the whole thing on the window saying, boy, this is
True.
This is where it should be.
We could all live like this. We could all have offices like this. So Tim, how much does this cost to create such wonder?
Oh, well, next to nothing, because like I got most of the stuff like throwaways and got small stuff, and like most of it was waste material anyway. So a lot of it people paid me to haul it away because they didn't understand it, because like that's we just been brainwashed to think that waste is waste rather than realize that it's our escape vehicle. That's like
and to think that biotic material,
biomass
is hauled off to landfills. It's almost criminal, isn't it?
It is criminal, sure. We've squandered a resource that could have put us back. We could have been out of the economic bind that we're in. It's like $4 trillion is a lot to make up, but it's like, you see, that's what the war effort does. It's like when you start putting all that money into war machines that you got to pay money to disassemble them now.
Yeah.
When it was just like, for what? We already had enough to kill the thing 1,000 times over. We kept pouring it in and pouring it in. It's like money down a rat hole. But so like this, okay, the world is so messed up now that we can develop all these new jobs and train like young people to go out and become like the soldiers in the peace army.
Yeah, here at Chopper now.
Oh, you bet. Yeah, I'm sure the infrared readout of this thing at night is intense.
Yeah, they're probably looking through the pile going, what's in there?
Yeah.
A lost city, perhaps?
Hi, we're Kid Stuff Productions. Let us turn your child's photos into lively images with music and dazzling special effects that show your child's development through the days, months, or years of his or her life. Great for grandparents, out-of-town relatives, or just mom and dad. So let these special moments become even more special when you call Kid Stuff Productions at area code 310-447-2843. That's area code 310-447-2843. And ask for more details about our other great services, such as videotaping your child at daycare, special occasions, birthday parties, or just any time that you'd like to preserve a moment in time for you and your child. We will also re-edit your own home videotapes into moving and watchable programs that will be enjoyed by all. So when the kids count on Kid Stuff for the very best in kids videos. Thank you.
I'll take whatever life can give.
What is it? Show me here.
This is The Realist.
Okay.
This is my newsletter of irreverent satire and journalism. See if you can tell a difference. Here's a photo you might like. If you would like a free sample of this issue, just send a self-addressed stamp envelope to The Realist, Box 1230, Venice, California, 90294.
Camcorder Network News.
Don't think you're going to make me go any faster. You're going to think this is interesting, huh?
Well, you could do the news while you're doing this, and you can save time.
Okay, should I?
Okay, sure.
Okay, this is the Camnet News, and I'm Paul Krasner, and you can see how pressed for time we are here. So in the middle of this political campaign, you have Ross Perot saying, "I don't do sound bites," and it becomes a sound bite. Now, there's a lot of statistics going on, and I don't usually remember them, but some of them just freak me out because I don't understand them. Like, they found out that 14% of the people who have VCRs don't fast forward when they come to the commercials when they're playing the tape. Now, I think these are the precise 14% that the advertisers are looking to reach. Because obviously they have a low threshold of distinction between editorial and sales pitch. So, the other statistic I heard is, again, 14% of pigeons are lesbians. Now, is this a coincidence or a conspiracy? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, I would certainly like to dedicate this Camnet newscast to Bill Gaines. Bill Gaines was the publisher of Mad Magazine. He was a close friend of mine, and he was also responsible for a renaissance in irreverence in America. So this one's for you, Bill. And now for my commentary. The FCC has decided that children need a safe harbor from indecent programming. So they've decided that radio and TV stations will be allowed to show indecent programming only after midnight. For those stations that go off the air at midnight, they'll be allowed to have their indecent programming from 10 p.m. to midnight. So it shows how arbitrary the concept of a safe harbor is. And besides, who knows what indecent programming is anyway? I think it was indecent to have Henry Kissinger do the weather. I think it was indecent to have G. Gordon Liddy on Hollywood Squares. I think it's indecent to have me do the Camnet News. See you next time.
Color we were, you know what color we are? Red, white, and blue! That's what we are!
Are you with Mister?
I'm with the National Too. And I've had to sing like Popeye sings when they say, what organizations are you with? I am what I am, it's all that I am. I'm an American, thank you, ma'am.
What's the message that you're trying to get across here? I mean, obviously the people are crossing the border. Almost
send them back across the border.
How?
Pick them up and throw them across the border. Peacefully, of course. Legally, of course. You want to cure the problems of the riots? Send the illegal aliens back. You want to cure the problems of urban America? Let there be a safety valve where those folks that are unhappy in this country have a chance to go wherever they want, and let us be in peace. Moses said, let my people go. I say, let the American people go. Back to safe streets, back to happy homes, back to peaceful neighborhoods. That's the American way. And if you notice, you see the age of these young people? I can say those fellas down there, the border people, they've got the past. The illegal aliens running up and down the freeway, they may have the present, but the future belongs to us.
Fucking white power, you fucking scums! Fucking seagull! Fucking scum fuck!
It starts walking this.
Yeah, right home. The mouse. Seagull! Seagull! Fucker! Go.
Who are you taping this for? Is it for
Here
your own?
come the cops right now.
I'm independent, not affiliated.
Yeah.
No.
No one say nothing.
I'm just wondering who you might be, are you creating your own library, or I was wondering, is it for any organization type taping?
I'm gonna try to sell it. I'm gonna try to sell it to national
please, if you don't
PBS.
mind.
Okay. Is that
That's
big,
a beet, that big giant plant right there.
That's a beet. It's like it's like this, a carrot flower here. Look at how beautiful these things are. So like that's
So
what
those are carrots under there? That's what a carrot looks like if you let it grow?
Thousands and thousands of seeds. It's like this is a collard green that's made of seeds. Like each one of these pods here has got like at least a dozen seeds in it. See, like these little things in here are the collard seeds. Like, see all those guys there? There's probably 20 right there.
Wow.
So, just like dusting it like that, the whole thing erupts into more and more living things. This is some potatoes that I put here that looks like they were a little too close together, but see like the little baby potatoes all over the place?
Unbelievable. You could feed a city just from a pile like this, much less harness the energy to power a city.
Yeah, see, like all these guys here are like little bombs. See, like all I gotta do is just keep spudding my spud launcher.
Is that what you do? You launch the spuds that way?
Yeah, well, so the weeds are there to keep them from rolling down the hill. I go along, trim the weeds back, and put them on top of the little potatoes, And before you know it, you got zillions of them, where the whole thing just keeps on erupting and making more and more and more and more.
And how do you spell that? Potato.
S-P-U-D-E-S. But anyway, it's like...
I love it. I laugh more when I come here.